found our first Sasquatch.
Too small for a Sasquatch.
Taking it all in. She's doing it, guys. She's doing it. We're going hiking. The fires are still affecting the trails we can go on. We found this loop trail. It's 5.6 miles. Some pretty scenery. So we're kind of making do, aren't we?
Yeah.
This is the Willow Lake Trail. Let's see. Willow Lake Loop Trail is 5.76 miles.
But we're not going to do the whole loop. We're going to go around here to where it's very scenic with the boulders, and then we're going to turn around and come back.
And the elevation is 5,073 feet, and it goes up to 5,225 feet. So let's give it a try. There's a snake over here. It hissed at Julie. Let's see. There he is. His tail's right in there.
Honey, come on. Hissed at me.
Yeah, there's his tail. I don't know if you can see it. You and snakes lately.
Lord. There's somebody fishing.
Yeah. Hear the bird? This is my favorite kind of terrain for hiking, where you're having to do some climbing a little, but nothing extreme. Perfect for amateur hikers like us. We're starting to get into the wind. We're getting up higher now. Oh, here you go, this way. This trail doesn't have a lot of elevation gain, but it starts out at over 5,000 feet. Being from Florida and sea level, any exertion is going to make you hassle for breath a little. Oh, we're on top now. And I'm hassling. We're going to head back around that way. It could be at work, but we're just coming off the trail behind us. Now it goes way around. I mean, you could do almost 6 miles on the loop, but Julie and I just went and did a smaller loop that we just videoed for you guys. We're headed back to the car. Now we're going to the
the Granite Dells.
Granite what?
Dells.
Granite Dells.
Dells hike. There's a hike there that's about 1.5 miles.
But it's at to the top of that peak, right?
I think so.
Okay, that's our next stop. What's about this trail? What trail is this?
This is the Granite Gardens trail, and it's a 1.15 mile hike. But according to the locals and other hikers, they said it was a really, really beautiful scenic trail.
And we decided to take our backpacks and everything because we're going to have
lunch.
Have our traditional find a beautiful spot picnic.
Yep.
And it's a pretty easy trail. It starts off at an elevation of 5,040 feet and only goes to 5,150. So about what's that, 90 feet of gain? Hardly anything. And it starts off pretty. This is at the very beginning of the trail, and if we don't find a spot any prettier than this, we'll come back here and this is where we'll have lunch. I left my phone in a bar yesterday. Julie and I do frequent the bars. And somebody took it to the courthouse right in the middle of town and turned it in. Yeah, and turned it in.
So there's some honest people out there.
Yeah. We found our first Sasquatch evidence right here.
That's too small for a Sasquatch.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't see any big footprints, do you?
Look, another one.
Oh, another one. It's a community. It's like a subdivision for.
That's their fireplace.
Wow, they're advanced. They're starting to build fireplaces now. Wow, I'm impressed. The Sasquatches are a lot smarter than our skunk apes, aren't they?
I don't think there's Sasquatch in Arizona. I don't think there's Sasquatch anywhere.
Hush your mouth.
But I'll let you.
Sasquatch is the greatest social distancer in the history of the world. I admire that. Later this afternoon, after we finish these 2 short trails, the couple that owns the Airbnb that Julie and I are staying in, called the Bird Nest, they're very talented. Let me catch my breath. They're very talented artists, and they do all these cartoon whimsical things, and some of them are more traditional things with gourds, of all things. And
gourds and clay.
Gourds and clay.
Yeah.
And they invited us to make something. They're going to walk us through it, and I said, well, let Julie make it. She's better at it than me, and I'll video it. So we're going to do some artwork. That's why I like staying in Airbnb so much. Sometimes the host will interact with you, sometimes they won't. The last 2 Airbnbs, the hosts have been very engaged with us, but I got a feeling if they sense that you didn't want that, you would definitely get your privacy too. Now this isn't a state park. This isn't a state park or anything.
A trail.
I mean, it's just a trail in and around Prescott. I mean, people live here. There's a road down there. I mean, imagine living in a place where you can just walk out your door and go on a trail like this anytime you want.
Well, the guy at the Chamber of Commerce told us yesterday that they had like 386 hiking trails just in Prescott.
Man, you could do one a day and do them for a year and not hit the same one.
That's a lot of trails.
We'd get in shape, wouldn't we? This altitude and the hiking.
Yeah, get adjusted and adapted to everything.
Yeah.
We'd be okay.
Where? Okay. Yeah, rock climbers. Here's our idea of rock climbing. Okay, you ready? I'll let you go first.
Man.
Stairway to heaven. Okay, you ready? Okay. I'll let you go first. I'm gonna be like Barack Obama. I'm gonna lead from behind. Julie has a major fear of heights and the falling, and we started doing this and she's had to confront it a lot of times. One time in where was it, Colorado, or we're on a ridge line, Chimney Rock, and
that was like 3 inches from the edge.
Yeah, 3 inches from the abyss, and she did it. And this one here, I think, is going to challenge you again. Look, there's the rock climber. You want to try, honey? 1 foot step at a time, and we'll come back if you can't.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I think what gets her is that that's such a slope, and there's nothing to grab hold of, but I think this is very, very good footing. Okay, it's not bad at all. You wanna try it?
If it wasn't so smooth, I would.
Come right here, it's flat where I'm at. Don't look down, just look at me and your footing.
How much further is up there?
Okay, let me go look. No, here, I just had to find my way around. Actually, it gets a lot better. That's the most hairy part. Come straight up here. You come straight this way. You want me to come and get behind you? Don't think too much about it, just come on. She's doing it, guys. She's doing it. She's doing it. Give me a hug. Oh, I love you.
Love you.
You did it, honey.
That was very, very sketchy.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you proud you did it?
Yeah.
She's gonna get some B-roll. I don't want her videoing or doing any photography. She needs both her hands free and to focus. You got it? You would not have done this 3 years ago at all.
Man, this is pretty.
Yeah, this is crazy beautiful in here. Oh my goodness. We weren't expecting this, were we?
The other hiker that we talked to said it was beautiful.
This one here has all the elements we like. Julie is struggling a little bit, but trust me, when she overcomes this stuff, the feeling of accomplishment is amazing. This looks like something out of an old West movie. Yeah, this is pretty steep. Man, these shoes got good grip. As usual, I need to apologize for the wind. Got it right here. The weather's perfect. It's in the 70s, so it feels great. But it would be very easy to get dehydrated out here because you don't really feel thirsty. That's where we just came from, over in there, and then around and up that way. We are here. Okay, we could go. Hell, I have to let her figure that out. I think we could get all caught up in this, which is gorgeous, but I think we're going to stick here and come back around. What a trail. We keep wanting to get off trail, but everywhere we go, it just gets more and more beautiful. What do you want? I'm gonna let you decide. You want to go on down and have lunch?
Because it goes around, right? You go up and then
Yeah, it loops, but we're going to be up climbing up there a little. Let's take a look. We'll go up a little ways and look. This trail just keeps sucking you in further and further. And it keeps getting more beautiful and more rugged. Huh?
the higher you go.
Yeah. And more rugged. Let's see.
Let's just go back.
You want to go back? This is the end of the trail. And as far as the trail recap, not a very long trail, about 1.5 miles, but we took some detours, made it probably 2 miles.
Yeah, and it challenged us, especially me.
Yeah.
But I did it.
You did.
Yay!
And it was just hard enough for our skill level. It's we really enjoyed this trail. If you're in Prescott, this is a good trail to do. You start out at about 5,040 feet and it goes up to 5,000 150 or something. It's not a lot of gain.
It's a lot of up and down. Yeah.
A lot of climbing, which
Yeah.
I love. Just make sure you got some good shoes. Make sure you got plenty of water, and enjoy it and take your time, and just don't think about finishing. It's not always about finishing.
No, it's not.
It's about the journey. Sounds pretty corny. Well, it's not really about finishing. It's about
Enjoying nature and just living life.
Yeah.
You know?
noticing little things,
Exactly.
especially with the world the way it is. I know I've talked about this before, but
This is our element, being out in this type of
environment.
and landscape. Yeah, this is definitely our environment. I mean, our element.
Okay, we got one more thing to do. Another one of our favorite vloggers. We give them little punchlines. They'll never see us. We're too tiny. But it's Steve Wallace. He's a Canadian camper that does stealth camping. And when he gets done with something, he always has step 2, which is a cold beer. So we're going down here and we're going to stick our feet in the water. And we're going to have step 2. Not a cold
Sandwiches.
beer. Sandwiches for us. Anyway, thanks guys. And we'll video the picnic lunch. But I would have to put this up there with Glacier as far as places we've had lunch.
It's pretty. I love that stream right there.
Prescott. Ham and turkey. Okay.